everyone and welcome to another vlog. Okay, please let's ignore the black eye and the spot on the forehead. This is very representative of how 2025 has been. Chaotic. I just got to the yard to do chocky. It's 8 a.m. It is so frosty. It's 0 degrees right now. It is absolutely freezing. So he's out today. We have 2 days a week where they stay in, which is fine by me because if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I have been on a gut journey with Chocky, and we've been doing grass, well I say I've been doing grass tests with him and stuff, and it's definitely the grass that triggers his hindgut acidiosis. So him being in off the grass does not bother me at all. I just exercise him twice that day, whether that's hand walking or riding or whatever. So yeah, but today, I don't know why I'm waffling, today he's out, so it's completely irrelevant. I do need to run to the feed store today because I get my stuff delivered here and I need to swap the feed they gave me because I'm changing that too. I'm putting him back on the Cool Sense Cobra, but I'll explain more of that later. I need to put this on, I need to put my gloves on. It is so cold. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that Chocky ate my gloves, my yard gloves, so I'm currently sporting my white gloves to do my jobs. So if I go to the feed store later, I might try get some more yard gloves because look how white they are. They are not going to stay that white. Good morning, how are you? You okay? I know, it was very cold last night. Not too bad. I mean, this is not bad for Chocky. For everyone else, this is probably a nightmare. Right, you want to go in the field today? Yeah? You're such a good boy. You're going to be good to walk. Someone has been getting a little overexcited on the way to the field, haven't you? So he goes out on the lunge line currently. But yeah, I'm just going to get him rugged up and stuff. This is our current turnout setup. So he goes out in his muzzle on the lunge line. And then we have our boots on too. Good boy. Ready? Good boy. It's actually been very good today. This is our first proper frost. I always forget how pretty it is. But yeah, he's going out in boots at the minute just because we're in a very playful field, which Chocky loves. But I'm just trying to protect the legs. What are we doing? So yeah, boots, muzzle, just to restrict his grass and sugar intake. Right, let's walk properly. On this side. As you guys can tell, he hasn't changed. So this is his bed. I'm still on the easy bed currently. And with him it's just easier because he's so dirty. But got it nice and thick at the minute. So 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! If only it was that easy. So just gonna do his hay nets now. Okay, hat change, but also my phone died as I was doing my hay nets, so time skip to now. I'm actually going to go to the old yard really quickly because some of the last people are leaving today, and I'm just going to go give them a hand with things. I'm on a private lane, by the way, so I'm going to go just see if they need a hand loading and stuff. Get a truck, they said. And yeah, but you guys will see the yard. It's really sad. I think it just goes to show it's the people that make a home, it's not the buildings. It's a really weird feeling going back. I actually can't even watch my old vlogs right now, it makes me so sad. But yeah, we're going there now. Hello! We're home. Sad guys. Plans there. So today Ivan and Ray are leaving to the new homes. It's so sad being here. With my hat on. Chris, such a pretty girl. Guys, it was not good. So this is, what was I gonna say? The saddest part of our yard closing is that there's a lot of older horses. They're not all able to load and move, like the horse wouldn't load, and so we're gonna try again next week, but it's at the point of like, it's not worth the stress for him. And this is why it's so maddening, the people that have shut this yard down, because there's no consideration. They actually don't care that how much it's affected people's lives, and it could affect the horse's entire life. God, my black eye looks so ridiculous. I'm so cold. So yeah, it wasn't successful, but we're gonna come back next week with a new plan of action and hopefully find a way to travel him. Okay, I thought I was gonna just like slide it in and pretend it's the same day, but I'll be honest with you guys, we did run out of time. It is like 2 days later. And I still haven't been to the feed store, so I've just been to do Chucky this morning. It is currently -6. Is it weird that I kind of like it? Like I can't speak. I find it kind of fun. Chucky is out in the field. I wasn't sure about turning him out today. I'm going to talk to you guys about his management stuff, because obviously it's been really frosty and gut wise and for the grass it's not good. But luckily our fields are always in the sun, especially in the morning, so there was no frost in our field, so hopefully this continues. So I'm gonna go to the feed store now, get his feed, and then I'm gonna ride later. Also the arena here is great, it literally like never freezes. So yeah, get to school. I have area festivals in 2 weeks. So yeah, let's get to the feed store. Well, apparently I'm an eager beaver because the feed store's not even open yet. I forgot, one, that it's Sunday, and two, that the entire world doesn't wake up at 6 a.m. with me. So yeah, I am like 20 minutes early. They open in 20 minutes. So I thought, I'm gonna give myself some hair so I don't look like a bald man. I thought, let me explain to you guys about Chucky's stomach situation. If you don't have a horse that has like a sensitive gut, ulcers, acidiosis, it's gonna be super boring, so maybe skip. But I found that like if you have a horse that's really spooky and sensitive, or really struggles like with upset tummy and stuff, like once you clock onto it, you're like almost obsessed. Well, I am. So obviously we all know what Chucky's like, and a big part of that is his personality. But as you guys know, I've always just been like, I feel like his stomach is a bit off. I got him scoped. He had ulcers, is it 2 years ago now? He was fully treated, they cleared up, that was all good. And in the summer he's always fine. It's always when the seasons are changing that I noticed that he's a bit girthy, very reactive and spooky, and something's just off. And I was like, yeah, like I had a lesson and I did like 5 minutes in the lesson, and I'd stopped the lesson. I was like, I'm sorry, like I need to stop this. Like, I don't feel comfortable riding him right now. And the person was like, no, you need to push him through. And I was like, actually, I'm not. I'm sorry. Like, you're still being paid. Like, it's fine. But I can tell he is just not happy. And I don't feel comfortable. This isn't like a evasion, naughty, unhappy. This is like, I don't feel good, unhappy. So I stopped the lesson. I went home and I thought, okay, enough is enough. Like, let me try something new, because something is clearly not right. He wasn't ulcery at all. Like, his symptoms were very different, and in actual fact there weren't really many symptoms. I could just tell how he felt when I was riding, that he was blocked and stuffy and just sensitive. I could tell that wrapping my legs around him, who's like, oh. So I did a grass test where I basically took him off grass for an entire week. Not a blade of grass entered his system. I exercised him, or like hand walked him twice a day, and you usually give like 72 hours or something to pass through the gut. On the third day, he was a different horse, and I then schooled him for the next 4 days. I ended up keeping him in for like 8 days. And obviously, although he had like energy because he hadn't been in the field, and we know what Chucky's like, considering he was maybe like the best to school that he's been, it was insane, like the difference it made having no grass. So I then went down the research route of like hindgut and stuff, and I definitely think that is what is going on with Chucky. So he's now, I kind of treat his management like he's Lammy or EMS. He goes out in a muzzle. I check like and measure all like the sugar, the starch, the fructans in the grass. If they're high, he's not going on it. Oh my god, someone else has done the same thing as me. Hi, we're early. And yeah, I manage him like that. I'm changing his feed today because I am also trying to remove all soya from his diet, so I'm going to put him back on his Cool Stance Copra, which he loved. I was feeding, oh no, they're parking next to me. I was feeding the Saracens, which I love, and I'm hoping I can go back to that once I've tested no soya as well. Oh, this is really embarrassing. But that is the update on Chucky's management and gut and stuff. And if you're struggling with the same kind of thing, I definitely recommend testing it. I think we really underestimate how much it affects them, and I'm very much like, I like my horse to be as natural as possible, obviously within reason of being like a competitive horse. But obviously in your mind you're like, okay, being out as much as possible is the best, and that's just not the case sometimes, especially when the grass is doing its thing. So yeah, that's the update, guys. See you when we're in the shop, when they finally open. I hope they're open today. Let me check. I got my Cool Stance, I got him another salt lick, another cup to do my measuring, and I also got this because I am going to attempt to not use ears at my competition and plus forelock, and I need that to do it. So, little mini haul. Now it's home time, and then I'll go school Chucky later. Okay, I'm here to get the boys, and they're all on, and I have to walk into this herd. And Chucky is in full Arab mode with the tail over his back. Let me show you. Oh, obviously they will stand still now. Let me show you. Let me see if I can go wrangle my horse. Elvis, what's hung off you? Chucky, no. Don't do that. Elvis! Chucky, come here. God, it's chaos. Right, let me try fix this. What is going on? Elvis. It's actually, he's a very good boy. He just came straight up to me. And kind of saved Elvis's rug, but it's ripped. So, go tell someone about that. And then we're gonna ride. But I'm gonna give him a warm mash when we get in, just to make sure. Oh my god, my lips are so cold I can't speak. Just to make sure he's hydrated. Doesn't look very appetizing, but get some liquid into him. Good. I actually don't think he'd eat this straight away, but I think he remembers it. And his salt lick is there. Just need to go do his hay next. So this was our training session this evening. I was just kind of running him through different things, seeing how he felt suppleness wise. The grass had had a flare the day before, and I wasn't quite sure how he'd feel. So at the moment we're just really making sure how we're approaching each session is consistent. I'm trying to find that equal balance down both reins. He has a tendency to not take my right rein, so I'm working him round, trying to make sure I feel that balance, that inside leg pushing him onto my outside rein here to get the feeling in that right rein. I have lifted my hands here because this was towards the end of our session. I do start him obviously a bit more long and low, but we are at the point now where I want to be able to lift my hands and him maintain the frame. So again, I'm just making sure that why can't I speak? The left leg is there for support to push into my outside rein.
On this, my left rein, I also need to keep that right shoulder underneath him. You can see here, he has a tendency to throw it out. I should have had my right leg on stronger there to pop that shoulder back underneath me. Then I go on to practice my medium trots. Oh no, I was trying to get him yielding a bit here. So we'd go across the diagonal and then I tried to leg yield from the centre line. These aren't great. He's feeling quite sticky, but he did give me some, although I don't think the cameraman filmed it all. And then I just go on to practicing my medium trots here. He really loves doing this, so I tend to use it as a bit of a reward at the end of a session when he's worked hard. And here I'm trying not to let him brace, so you will see my hands moving quite a lot he tends to lock his jaw, and that's the way we've found will kind of get him off the bit. He tends to hook it on across his jaw and hook onto the bit. So that is what we're working on in the medium trot, is keeping him soft throughout it. And again, that does mean sometimes he dips below, but it's kind of just stepping stones, and we're battling one problem at a time. Once we can get his go-to place to be working over the back, we can then get him sat, and naturally it will come easier for him to sit and lift up. But yeah, so this is where we're at currently, guys. I really like this.
Guys, it is so cold. I'm gonna have to finish the vlog tomorrow because I think my hands are about to fall off. Oh my god, my face is so red. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. It's the next day. I just put Chucky out. I wish I didn't have to put him out in this frost, but I don't really have a choice right now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. There'll hopefully be plenty more to come. Yeah, let me know what you'd like to see.